Okay, so I've been getting some questions lately. Hey, Danny, what should I listen to when I work out? Well, I'm not here to tell you what to listen to, but I'll tell you a little some of my thoughts and methodology on what I'm going to listen to when I work out, depending on what type of lifting routine I'm doing. If I'm doing a Geronda 8x8 routine, it's going to be something quick and easy, getting out there fast while exerting a lot of effort. This time, I'm going to put up a lot of fast-paced punk rock. Okay, it's going to be like the Clash first LP. Possibly some swinging utters. Something really fast, energetic, and even the early Black Flag is going to do great. Zero Boys currently really good. Maybe some Discharge. It's hard hitting, fast, just good stuff. Just really get me going, intense, and that's a big part of it. Because that's a big part of alternative fitness too, right? As you're listening to different types of music or whatever you enjoy. See, when I first got into working out, it wasn't necessarily from the bodybuilding magazines or anything like that. I admired people like Henry Rollins, Glenn Danzig, Doyle from the Misfits. They all had these really incredible physiques, but at the same time, they're doing something else as artists, and the physique was mainly just a tool, okay, that they utilize and whatever else they were doing. And to me, that's pretty neat. Other times, maybe I'm listening to something more slow, sludge type music, maybe some Black Sabbath, Electric Wizard, Crowbar, something really heavy. And this is, I'm going to focus on the contractions and stimulating the actual muscle fibers. So let me walk you through a typical playlist. This is what I did today for all 3, 4, or 5 of you that possibly give a shit. I wanted to start out in a good mood. I was in a good mood today because I thought my car door was fixed, and it turns out it's actually still fucked up, and I have to take it to the locksmith tomorrow. But that's okay. I was in a good mood at the time. I started out with some Sly and the Family Stone, Everyday People, because the song is just great. I love Sly and the Family Stone, and any music from that era. So maybe I'm going to start out my workouts usually some upbeat northern soul, okay, or some kind of funky type music. Just get me going. Even some early Fishbone, get me in a positive mood, okay. I'm not trying to go in there angry. I'm angry enough throughout the day. Then I'm on the treadmill warming up. Okay, next is the Post, Sick Bed of Coquelin. Anything from the Rubbed Sodomy and Lash LP. And possibly, if I should fall from grace of God. Any of those albums and even some of the later material. It's something very energetic, dramatic about the music that I just love. Then, it's going to be maybe Joy Division Disorder. At this time, I'm properly warmed up. My juices are flowing, and I'm ready to do some lifting. This is my part of the day. This is, maybe I don't do a lot of fun things. I can be kind of a recluse, but when I'm lifting, that is really fun experience and sometimes spiritual as well. And music just accentuates any portion of my life, and this is what I really like to utilize it as well too. Music has always been there with me when I've been working out. So next, it's really time to take things up a notch. At this point, I'm doing weighted dips. I'm going pretty heavy, so I want something very cathartic. And there's not a more cathartic and heavier release, really. The heaviest album of all time, Pantera's Vulgar Display of Power. Okay, so I'm going to put that on, especially the song Regular People. That's going to get me going. Okay, now I've really cranked it up a notch. I'm going to keep the adrenaline going, but I'm going to go even crazier. Okay, something fast. So I'm going to take it to some amphetamine-fueled rock and roll from Norway. I'm going to listen to Glucifer, possibly I Got a War, possibly Leather Chair. It could be anything from the retrospective, or some Turbo Negro, okay, especially from the Ass Cobra LP. Very intense, fast music, and I just am getting into it at this point. Okay, next I need to cool down a little bit, but I want to keep everything going. Don't want to burn out though as well. So I'm going to put on maybe Black Flag, but not the early stuff. Okay, maybe something later. So from the My War LP, or slipping in any of those, any of the Rollins sludgy stuff. Okay, so now I got that going. Oh, great. Now, okay, maybe I don't want to listen to, per se, rock and roll the whole time, but I need something else energetic. So at this point, it's going to be time to turn on some hip hop. What better music to listen to? Spice One, okay? I want something about It's just crazy, but has a good beat. You know, anything out the Spice One, 187 proof LP, or his early material is really good, and I think he's actually a criminally underrated rapper. The lyrics are ridiculous, yes, but I mean, if you think about it, who knows? A lot of shit is probably true that he did, and it's some funny ass lyrics. If you look that shit up, it's a Spice One, and it's just good. You know, it's just good shit. Or maybe some Public Enemy. You know, even I like some of that Machine Gun Kelly, some of his stuff, Chip Off the Block's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to continue rolling on this just great workout I got. It's like, what am I going to listen to next? Well, of course, Madball is always on constant rotation. It's going to be Hold It Down, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, or, you know, Our Family, the Spanish version, Nuestra Familia, okay? All great choices, okay? And then maybe I'm going to throw in some Killing Joke, War Dance, Requiem. Really depends. You know, it could be anything. And then today, after I listened to Killing Joke, what did I do? I transitioned to Dead Kennedy's Holiday in Cambodia, because to me, that's my favorite song by them. The beat is very, you know, East Bay Ray has that kind of psychobilly flair of his guitar. Something about that song just really hits me. I just love listening to it. The Roll of That into the Angelic Upstarts, anything from the Teenage Warning LP. Something really fast-paced, high energy, keeping the working class mentality, because I'm a broke dick dog, struggling here in Bakersfield, the heart of the class war. And I'm going to remind myself of that, as if I didn't really already know. Okay, so you listen to that. And then, you know, maybe I don't want to listen to all this honky music, so I'll switch it up again. Okay, and I'll listen to Howlin' Wolf, Killing Floor. I really love that song, especially a later recording where it's really fast, you know, pace and upbeat. Just sick stuff, you know, really great. And then I listened to that new Tim the Time Bomb version of some of the old Rancid songs. Poison, that was really good. And there's a few other songs on it. It was all really good. This is just what I was, you know, listening to today. Sometimes I can't get distracted, and maybe I just look through too many songs. That's why it's good to actually have a playlist. So I lied earlier. I don't have a playlist. I just kind of fucking go in there and, you know, pick some shit. So I'm gonna roll in with a couple more really high energy songs. I'm a big fan of Naked Reagan, so I'm gonna put on some of their music too, especially from the All Rise LP and Through Throb, Rat Patrol. You should always have Rat Patrol on your workout playlist. If you don't have Rat Patrol on your workout playlist, you're basically just wasting time in the gym. Okay, you're just wasting time. So got that on there. There's going to be a few more other really up-tempo, high-paced songs. Okay, it really just depends. Maybe I'm going to throw in, you know, something really good, some swinging utters, especially, you know, Petty Wage. Big fan of that song. So many choices. Then I'm going to end the workout with something really dramatic, but still good, up pace. So lately I've been listening to Echo and the Bunnymen, Ocean Rain LP, and I'll kind of coast out in that, do my last few sets, and then maybe it's time for me to do some cardio with Echo and the Bunnymen. And that's how you get it done. You know, when I first really was lifting weights, man, the first 3 years, I would smoke a bowl and I'd listen to My War, Black Flag, and have that on. Now my music has progressed somewhat, and my workout routine, so really I try to use a different mix. Now, if you really want to get crazy and harness the powers of the Baphomet, you know, maybe it's time to listen to some Gorgoroth too in your workout somewhere. If you really want to harness the power of Lucifer, the Dark Lord, to help you lift something heavy, I think that's the time, because we are warriors. We can will it if we want to. Another good choice too, another critically unacclaimed band is Turbid North. Now they put out one really incredible album named Orogeny. Okay, if you look at the artwork for this, it's fucking mind blowing. And man, it's a really good song, especially Wolves is one of my favorites. Okay, now this is Alaska homegrown mountain metal. You won't find anything like it in the rest of the world. Okay, and I got some friends who are members of this wonderful group, and it's just a really great choice. And I don't want to talk forever because I could talk about music all night, but that gives you an example of what you should listen to if you're an alternative fitness enthusiast or an anarcho-fitness enthusiast.